Good morning and welcome to Morning Java, brought to you as always by our friends at the Get Go Cafe and Market, where they have fresh, healthy stuff, which is really good after you spent Super Bowl Sunday eating
trash.
Just not good
cheese
stuff.
Curls.
Speaking of
all
not
sorts of things.
good,
What's not good?
that game.
Oh my gosh. 13-3?
And you're the guy who would watch. No,
I'd watch
times.
6-3. I'd watch 6-3. But I was sitting there saying, like, man, this is a bad game. This is the last bit of football I get to watch.
Well, let's get into that, because there are people who would say, the football purists, this was about great defense. It was about good defense.
Yeah, there was smart defense, yeah.
And also some well executed. It was sound.
There were some.
Tackles were made. Dante Hightower was
bringing the heat
everywhere. The Rams did what both of us and a lot of people expected them to, which is they did bring the interior rush. Aaron Donald was there, and the Ndamukong Suh was there. The corners were there. So, but it's still, I think we're just so conditioned now, for the NFL to look a little more like college football, trading touchdowns,
Eventually, I thought it would get to like 2017. Like I thought, it would be like, all right, like there'll be a couple touchdowns here and there. But I did, like my prediction was 27-26, and I was thinking there'll be a couple scores here and there, some field goals, and because at the end of the day, this is today's NFL. But it never happened. It never came. And I'm sitting here like, what are we watching? I mean, even Tom Brady, he had one really good throw down the field, and it was that pass to Gronkowski.
Yeah, Julian Edelman was.
He was the guy that made the play, so he deserved the MVP.
He would make himself so open.
Yeah.
That Brady had no choice. Are you all right with Edelman as MVP?
I mean, you were talking about Dante Hightower. I think he could have gotten.
Before we went on,
I thought Stephon Gilmore deserved a shout out
for the pick.
For
although it's just a high point
pick
even
off beyond
a terrible
the pick, there were
pass.
several times deep down the field he was swatting the pass. He was running with Brandon Cooks. I mean, you could give it to a bunch of guys. Edelman deserved it for what he got. He did.
I won't argue it, but when you play that well defensively, you'd like to give it to someone on that side of the ball. Right. If only those Bill Belichick-coached Patriots could ever get around to beating the bad teams when they face them. All 5 of their losses, seriously, in the regular season, were to non-playoff teams, including
the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Come on.
Yeah.
Tell me you weren't thinking about it when you're watching the game.
Of course you're thinking about it. I mean, every bit of the matchups, I'm sitting here like, well, this would happen if they were playing them.
Especially the offense. Like, you're picturing, in a perfect world, forget the drama, Ben, AB, and Juju, and everybody out there, and James Conner, and that offensive line being held to a field goal in the fourth quarter. No, there's no chance. No. And again,
and not with the Rams defense. I mean, their style of defense is perfect for what the Patriots try to do right now, but against what the Steelers do, it would have been a higher scoring. It's why you saw the Big 12 game between them and the Chiefs earlier in the season. If you have a quarterback that can sling the ball down the field, that's the kind of quarterback that challenges the Rams defense. Tom Brady, he's a dink and dunk. They're designed to keep that in front of them. I know some people are like, well, the Patriots still won the game, but if you had told me, if you had told yourself, if anyone had told you out there, random watcher, that the Patriots scored 13 points in this game, would you have still said that they had won?
I'm getting over the random watcher thing. I really like that a lot. I don't even remember what you asked.
I'm just saying, if someone told you right now that the Patriots scored 13 points in this game, would you have thought that they have won?
I would not have. I will say that I just can't shake it off. The Steelers did not deserve to be in this game. No, the Steelers did not deserve to be in the playoffs.
No, they were 9-6-1.
The moment that we walked out of that stadium in Oakland, I felt that way. Okay, I was. That's it. That team, I don't care what happens the rest of the way, doesn't deserve to make it. However, separate conversation. Don't mix the two. If you put these Steelers into that stadium against either of those two teams, the Steelers win. I know there's a lot of people but it's true.
Right.
It's true. I think the Rams would give them a tougher time.
I think the Rams would give them a tougher time simply because of personnel-wise and matchups. But, I mean, you saw the Steelers play the Patriots. And even with Ben Roethlisberger throwing 2 second-half interceptions, something that against the Patriots is usually a death knell, the Steelers found a way to win.
Yeah.
And that, to me, was like a sign like, whoa, like what time are we in right now?
Yeah, and never mind Jared Goff. That's completely. I mean, you called that
But
beforehand.
It's what I said.
Yep.
I don't believe in Goff. The guy, he's very young. He's still finding himself. He doesn't show up in the big games yet. And sure enough, when the pressure got in his face, he threw up a duck and it was intercepted.
I hope he doesn't get buried over it, though.
I don't think he
That's
will.
tough.
He's still a young quarterback.
Well, also, no one in LA cares that the Rams are there. So.
Yeah.
Let's not pretend that half the population here and everywhere else wasn't watching this just for the ads.
Oh, of course. That's what it comes down to.
I wasn't wild. Like, I thought originally the Bud Light stuff kind of caught my eye.
Yeah, but nah.
And then it was like they had 6 different ads. It was like they went to their ad agency and the
Give
ad
us
agency
something.
and they just said yes to all of them. You know, it made no
I was
sense.
kind of sitting there like, what are we watching right now?
Besides, corn syrup.
Yeah.
It's like they created this straw man thing.
No, corn syrup is bad for you, Dan.
Okay, well, who knew that before tonight?
Everybody.
Really?
I thought. Did
I don't
you,
have
random
any.
viewer, know that corn syrup was bad for you?
At least you've been upgraded from random watcher to random viewer. The corn syrup thing was, I just thought it was a little weird. Okay.
But at the same time, in a Super Bowl ad, I was like, okay, whatever.
The Super Bowl ad.
Oh, of course. No doubt.
That 100 thing.
It was brilliant.
For anybody who didn't see it, the NFL celebrated its 100th anniversary. I mean, unfortunately, it starts with Roger Goodell, and you got to put up with that.
Yeah, everyone was booing.
Right. So it's the first 5-6 seconds or whatever, but then there's this banquet filled with how they got all these people.
Yeah,
I have no
insane.
idea. These legends.
Just legends. Just
every living everything.
If you've ever
to
meant
the
something
sport.
to the NFL.
I mean, like Jim Brown makes
Just
a
chilling.
1.1 second, if that, cameo in it.
Barry Sanders, Marshawn Lynch, just roll them off.
It was incredible. And the football rolls out into the aisle, and you
Fumble!
know there's no one even needed
I think
to
it was
yell
Mike
it.
Singletary that said it.
Was it? That's great. So they go diving out onto this ball, and it's just fantastic. And then next thing is you see Peyton Manning throwing the ball, and Steve Young hitting. Sorry, it wasn't. It was Montana throwing to Rice, and then.
The moment, man. You see Terry Bradshaw drop it back. Aaron Donald's coming up. He's throwing tables left and right. It was brilliant. And Bradshaw throws it up, and it's going to Larry Fitzgerald.
But who's coming? Did you get that Aaron Donald is coming?
Yeah.
And Larry Fitzgerald's at the other.
That was brilliant. Pittsburgh all over the place.
Boom, right?
But then Larry Fitzgerald tips it, and they show you someone catches it. They don't show you his face, and at the last second,
you knew who it
Franco
was.
Harris.
The moment the ball is tipped,
Damn,
you knew
I
who
kid
it was.
you not. I'm sitting in Will Penn Tavern while this is happening live in the Super Bowl.
Where's that?
In Shady Side, you know, out on Walnut Street. I'm enjoying some kitchen sink wings. Check them out if you get a chance. But I'm sitting there, and when Franco Harris catches the ball, there is an eruption of joy.
Serious?
Yeah! I was like, you think the Steelers were playing? I was looking around like, what the heck just happened? Like, are we serious?
I love it.
It was hilarious though.
And then it just kept not to just focus on the Steelers. It kept going.
Yeah.
But let's not leave out that after the catch, that Mean Joe.
Yeah, Mean Joe is like, yeah.
Mean Joe's like, gives you, yeah. And it's like,
yeah, Juju dancing on tables, Odell Beckham doing his Odell Beckham catch and breaking a table.
I honestly have only, as we're doing this, I've only seen it the one time live. I can't wait to
just watch it again and see what you missed.
If it ends up on YouTube or something, we'll attach it to this article.
Absolutely.
It's just beautiful. Nice job by the National Football League.